Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this episode I will be doing a run of every Awakened DX dungeon, so that maybe you can learn some tips from this video and maybe make your runs even faster or smoother, so yeah. But before that, let me just get the last one. I forgot one. Alright then, so I've got the last Awakened DX, which I personally call DX, the Awakened Hazardous Valley, but for starters I will do the Awakened Panic Cave because I want to do it with all my boosts that I can, because it's kind of a hard dungeon for me. The best way you can do it is by using your bike. I will show you at the beginning, but to be successful you would need somewhat of a RW3 plus 15. I don't have that. As some of you may know, I'm solo self-found and I haven't dropped that bike until now, so yeah. The way I will do this Awakened Panic Cave will be with dash and fade step, so there might be some fails, I might die, but hopefully I can do it successfully and show you how I've been doing it in the past days to try and get some earth stones from it. At first I will just like rush the beginning. Maybe some of you know, at the beginning in the Awakened DX dungeon for Panic Cave you are chased by that big worm, Nuale I believe it's the name, but yeah, you have to be very fast at the beginning or you die and the dungeon ends. So yeah, it's a little bit stressful without a proper bike that lets you just bypass that start, but I will first go through that, come back to from where we start, and then I will try to show you like step by step how you should try if you are doing this with dash and fade step. If you are a wizard and you have blink, it should be very easy for you to do it. So as I said at the beginning, I will do this without explaining, then I will try to explain it once we are in the dungeon and once we are safe. Here is the first spot, the second hard spot, and I believe I'm safe right now. I will activate battle mode 3 and all my buffs so that I can kill it very fast. Alright, so you saw that last move that the worm did when it comes in this little pocket. Usually after, if you don't have enough damage, after it does that poking move, it will do like a slam which will knock you on your back, and after that it will do like the one-shot mechanic that you die instantly. So if you are not like a class that has, for example for me, this is an absolute evasion buff that I can use and it will protect me from that one-shot mechanic, but for example I know that wizards do not have that kind of buff, and I believe if you are standing somewhere around here and you have like long range attacks, you can attack the worm and don't die to the one-shot mechanics. So try it out for yourself and see exactly how you can do. But if you are a class that has a absolute defense mechanic, you can use that and you should be safe. But always do it after that poking attack, because if you get knocked on your back you will not be able to use your skills. And right now I will go on through the dungeon and we'll come back after we reach the end. Now that I've reached where we started the dungeon, I will go back through the dungeon before spawning the last boss to show you exactly what to look out for when you are beginning the dungeon. So as you know, we start somehow in this position I believe, and if you are using dash and fade step, as you saw, you have to be very quick. If you get stuck like two times on the walls, or you don't do your full length of dash or fade step, you might die very easily. So yeah, be very careful to not get stuck on the walls, because that will kill you even if you don't get stuck very long, even for a fraction of a second, and you will die. So while doing all that dash and fade step, at this point where you see these two rocks, this is the first place that I would call harder to get through. The main idea is that you would need to be something like end up with a movement skill here, then turn your camera very fast, and then try to movement skill through this area. Because if you don't do it, as you can see, I got stuck over here. So yeah, while you are coming here, just come here, turn your camera, come here, and you should get through quite easily. And the second one is when you see this rock over here, this is another one that's quite hard to get through, because as you see, it's blocking me, and you kind of have to go on the right side through here. And how I usually try to do it is come like this, fade step, and I'm through. If you don't get stuck in the dungeon until you get here, even if you get stuck like this over here, you can just walk a little bit and then carry on with your dash and fade step, and you should be okay from my experience, but only if you did not get stuck in the meantime while you were reaching this place. So once again, you come here, like let's say with a dash, not like that, you come here with a dash, fade step here, dash, and you are through. So maybe if you want to practice that, maybe if you do it one time, just stay the length of the dungeon and practice it a little bit. But right now I will go back and finish this dungeon. I don't want to lose it, and see you for the next one. Alright, so the next one is Steamer Crazy Awakened. You enter the dungeon, then go forward. Here you have to kill all the monsters. In this place, again, you have to kill all the monsters that the waves spawn. This second one is like harder a little bit because they don't gather up around you, and the last one is quite easy. Next up we will have the first boss, which it's very easy, just kill it, and the little bit of explaining will come into the next wave of monsters. Now for the next wave of monsters that will come, you will try to position your camera like this every time, and you have to kill the third monster from the left. So you see the first monster here, 1, 2, 3, and this one is the one you kill. And how you do this easily, you go on this line and kill this one, then you go further here and we wait for the monsters to appear, and with auto select it usually selects the monster you have to kill. Now for the next wave we go over here, wait for the monsters to appear, auto select, and it selects the correct one that you have to kill. So you go to this line, next wave go over here, next wave you go over here, and with auto select it usually works and it selects the ones that you need to kill so that the wave ends faster. And now only the final boss, and see you in the next DX dungeon. Now I'm going to do the Awaken Frozen Clue. This one should be the fastest that you can do, so whenever there is some event maybe that gives you rewards from the last boss, like we had in the Christmas event, try to take this into your daily dungeon route so you can do faster dungeons, because this one is one of the fastest you can do. On my wizard with like 900,000 combat power, I was doing them in like 30-45 seconds. So yeah, just like Lake in Dusk. Right here, very easy, kill this monster. Over here you destroy the gate, and now you are looking for the mob that spawns the last. As you saw, this one was the last one that spawned, so you have to kill only this one. This second wave, the same idea. Sometimes, as you saw there, they spawn into each other, but as you can see, there are two over here that are out of sync. So just click on one of them and you will kill the one that you have to kill, so the wave despawns. Now you kill this one and then comes the last boss. Be sure to have over, I believe, 1500 mana, because the last boss gives you a mana debuff. But yeah, this would be the Awakened Frozen clue. So see you in the next Awakened dungeon. Now the next one will be Awakened Lava Hellfire. This one is also should be very fast if you have high damage. So this one can go into your daily dungeon grind if an event is appropriate for things like that. So yeah. Also, this one is pretty straightforward. You kill that boss, kill this minion, then you have to kill another minion. You will see in a couple of moments over here. We have this one, you kill this one, kill the gate, then you kill the final boss. So yeah, this one does not need explanation really, just I wanted to do all of them in one video. So with that said, see you in the Awaken Hazardous Valley one. And now the last one that we have, as I said, Awaken Hazardous Valley. At the beginning you have to kill all the monsters so that the first boss will spawn. As you saw maybe in the other ones, usually the first boss is kind of a damage check, or in Panic Cave a speed check. So yeah, you kill this one, then we continue. Now you kill all these mosquitoes. At this frog stage I don't bother killing any of them, I just rush this gate and carry on to the next boss. If you don't have enough defense, these might kill you, all these meteors, but hopefully you have enough defense and you can resist them. The frogs, I believe, if you kill a lot of them, there are less meteors than what I have right now, and it's easier for you to survive, but best you do this when you have enough defense. After that boss, you come to these ones, and right over here there is one mob that you have to kill, and it's in the middle somewhere. As you see, it always spawns in the middle of them, not at the beginning, not at the end, just in the middle. Try to kill those in the middle and you will end that wave of monsters easier than killing everything. Right now for these Awakened Dorigo, the mob that you have to kill is usually spawning here at the beginning. So if we go and we try, for example, killing this one, it was not that one that we have to kill. So again, killing those ones that were here in the beginning, and hopefully you can get the ones that will kill all of them. After that it's pretty straightforward. You kill all the Orphidias one by one and you finish the dungeon. And now that we have gone through all of the Awakened dungeons, I hope it will help you understand them better, maybe do them a little bit faster. So what do you get for each of them? For the Panic Cave you get Earthstone, for the Steamer Crazy you get Windstone, for the Frozen Clue you get Ice, and Lava Hellfire you get Firestones. As you can see, these are good for Owls as well, as they cost 1 million owls each. You need to put them into your collection, and if you are in need of epic boosters, you can check my Solo Self-Found episode 4, where I explained that I'm trying to get this crystal to have a level 3 epic, and I do that by farming these dungeons, getting the stones, and buying the epic boosters from Craft Merchant Chloe in Port Lux. And the last one, the Hazardous Valley. You also may know this already. You get Orphidia's amulets. As I have, you can get, this is a level 2, this is a level 3 I would call, and you have also the green one, which is level 1. These are good as in mid level amulets, and if you extract them you can get Orphidia's soul, which is used to craft the Gaia amulets. So hopefully, as I said before, hope this video helps you understand the DX dungeons better. And with that said, see you in the next video, and as I always say, keep grinding, but don't forget to have fun.